In today's video, I'm excited to share one of the most revolutionary platforms that is set to disrupt the hundreds of billions of dollars in the collectibles market. This platform will democratize the opportunity of high-value collectibles and open the doors to make history by owning a piece of it. This is Liquid Marketplace. What is going on, guys? Kevin Cage here, and I am so excited to talk about Liquid Marketplace before they have some huge announcements and go live. So what is Liquid Marketplace? First things first, this is a platform to focus on the democratization of high-value assets and allow co-ownership. Now, the problem with the collectibles market that is projected to go well over $500 billion in the coming years is that growing prices, just like every market as we've seen, especially thanks to inflation, for all kinds of collectibles and rare items, whether they are multi-million-dollar trading cards or fine art or jewelry or maybe rare coins. The prices for all these rare items and collectibles are only getting higher, which is a good thing for the owners of these collectibles. But what about some of the die-hard fans or even other collectors that are often priced out? Enter Liquid Marketplace. We're going to go through this website today because I want to give you a fundamental understanding of what this platform is offering before they go live. We're going to dive into the entire process of Liquid Marketplace. So be sure to stick around for this entire video because we're going to take you step by step on how you can tokenize your assets as a collector and even get a slice of the pie and become a co-owner in this entire ecosystem. And be sure to check out the link that is in the top of this video description so that you can reserve your username now. I already have Kevin Cage locked in. And as many of my subscribers know, I am happy to announce that I am side by side some of my best friends in the entire cryptocurrency space, such as Crypto Eddie, XRP Darren, and King Solomon. So be sure to follow Liquid Marketplace on Twitter at LiquidMarketPL. So we're here to help guide you through the world of digital assets and tokenization and helping you take advantage of every opportunity. And on this channel, we often talk about the tokenization of everything. As you guys know, I'm heavy in the cryptocurrency market. Shocker. I have real estate in my portfolio, a little exposure to the stock market, not so much now. And now I'll finally be able to get some exposure and be a co-owner of some high-value collectibles and even trade them on the open market. Just like I try to diversify a little bit between assets, I also try to diversify between asset classes. And here are some rough numbers that were shared by Market Decipher back in September. The global collectibles market was estimated to be worth $372 billion in 2020. And of course, the pandemic definitely accelerated digitization to some degree. A lot more people were working remote. A lot of people also ordered more things online, so e-commerce was booming. We witnessed a massive rise in the cryptocurrency market, and the collectibles market was worth $372 billion in 2020. With a 7% compounded annual growth rate, or CAGR, they're expected to reach over $522 billion. So back in 2020, a $372 billion market. It's fun to look back at the total cryptocurrency market cap when we were back at this valuation, and I found it coincidental that this was also at the end of 2020. And I also want to touch on markets and social constructs as a whole. As we know, prices are always fluctuating. Markets are always trying to reach equilibrium. And as Mark Moss often says, prices are really just fluctuating between perspective and reality, always trying to find equilibrium between this. Perspective shifts, and so does reality. I always find that to be very, very interesting. So every market is always finding equilibrium. It is ever changing. Okay, so before I dive into this website and give you a rundown on how everything works, let's provide a few examples of some of the most popular collectibles out there. And keep in mind, this is the tokenization of everything, so I would not just narrow it down to collectibles. I would imagine that Liquid Marketplace could very well extend into other asset classes. After all, this is the tokenization of everything. So some of the most popular collectible items: antique furniture, vinyl records, comic books, of course, coins and currency, classic cars, we have trading cards, dolls and toys, that's kind of creepy, stamps, fine wine, art, all kinds of paintings and portraits, and of course, jewelry. However, there's an existing problem in today's marketplace. The holdings of assets are relatively centralized. The centralization of all of these high-value items, whether that's fine art, trading cards, or rare coins, are primarily owned with those with the deepest pockets. And we feel that it's only fair that everybody has equal opportunity in owning a piece of history. And here's a quick synopsis of a few caveats of a few of the main problems in today's collectibles market. Number 1, anonymity. Most owners of these precious objects, fine art, jewelry, they want to keep their identity private. Transactions generally occur in secret negotiations between the agents of buyers and sellers, or through public auctions under the same confidentiality procedures. But guess what, guys? These deals can typically take months to even set up, and if they fall through, you have to repeat the process all over again and find somebody new. That's hectic. So the market of buyers and sellers is not really as efficient as it could be. Hence Liquid Marketplace being the foundation for all of this. Next up, indeterminate holdings. So most collections are built one piece at a time over many years. So all these items are usually sold individually rather than as a set. As a consequence, it's impossible to know how many pieces one individual collector might own at a time. You can't really verify this on any network today. Additionally, collectors often lend their rare possessions to museums and galleries for display without attribution of ownership. I'll take you through the process today of how everything is verified, insured, and stored through Liquid Marketplace. Next up, changing values. As we always reference, the changing value is always finding equilibrium between the perspective and the reality. Prices of collectibles are generally estimated by the amount paid for a similar piece in a public sale, usually an auction by one of the premier auction houses. The downside is that these pre-sale estimates of value are notoriously inaccurate, with auctioneers deliberately setting low prices to draw bidders. For example, this 2018 auction price was $2.6 million, which is 118% above the original price estimate, but nobody could verify it. Imagine if everything was accurately priced in real time. Liquid Marketplace. And lastly, quality versus quantity, and we'll touch on this more in the future. So finally taking you to the website, the find of a lifetime. Achieve the impossible by co-owning some of the most elusive and rare collectibles ever. We can scroll all the way to the bottom and also join their Discord. I'm actually in the Discord right now, and it's good to see there's a fair amount of people already here. You can buy and sell portions of rare items and collectibles on a real-time exchange. I don't know about you, but most people don't have $5.2 million to spend on a trading card. But the benefit of fractional ownership is that you have a slice of the pie, and as the valuation of these cards goes higher, because these cards are only getting older, they're getting more rare and more scarce, I'd imagine that all of these collectibles and the prices of this entire market continue to grow. So who is Liquid Marketplace, the beginning? Liquid Marketplace began with our passion for collectible items. This is one of the most professional teams that I have ever come across, and I cannot wait for them to drop some massive pieces of news. As the market matured, we saw tremendous opportunity for growth. We also saw a divide. Growing prices meant die-hard fans and collectors were often priced out. They couldn't afford these high-valued collectibles. As collectors first, we wanted to change that, level the playing field, and democratize this opportunity. So the vision is we want high-valued collectibles accessible to anyone interested in building their collections, to create a level playing field where those who truly appreciate these unique items can own something legendary. The move, we created a large-scale platform where people can buy and sell portions of rare collectibles in real time via digitized tokens. When you purchase a tokenized portion of a collectible on Liquid Marketplace, you become a genuine co-owner of the collectible. And I can tell you right now that there are no competitors that even come close to what Liquid Marketplace is building here. Now the experience, above all else, we want Liquid Marketplace to be a fun and exciting experience. A place where collectors can make once-in-a-lifetime finds, own a piece of history, and buy, sell, and trade their way to the ultimate collection. Buy and sell portions of incredible items. As you can see, you can own 19.7% of this. You can co-own 10% of a Jackie Robinson card. And of course, there's going to be more items, more collectibles that are onboarded in the future. Now let's get into the process. This is my favorite part. So, evaluation. The original collector sends their item to Liquid Marketplace, where it is stored inside a physical vault at a secure site. We then conduct a thorough appraisal and verification check. This is also key, and many collectibles that are out there today are not always truly verified. Once it passes our evaluation, the collectible is ready to be tokenized and added to the platform. Step 2, tokenization. Each token is valued at 10 cents USD. The number of tokens depend on the collectible's market value. For example, let's say there's a trading card that's worth $1 million. Then that item actually equals 10 million tokens. The collectible is then listed on our offering page, and it's here that collectors can buy and own portions of these incredible items on a first-come, first-served basis. And we'll explain the offering and opportunity as well. Right here, Marketplace. Once all the tokens have been sold, the initial offering is closed. Now things get really fun. The collectible is moved to our real-time exchange, where we are all able to buy and sell tokens with fellow collectors whenever you want. The world's most sought-after, high-valued collectibles are now within our grasp. So what are we up to? Let's dive into this infographic and go over a few of these slides. Collectible is tokenized to enable co-ownership through the first drop. Each token is worth 10 cents USD, and the number of tokens is equal to the value of the collectible, as already explained. The tokens can be purchased as soon as the collectible is listed as an offering, so first come, first served. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled for some of the first listed items. How do you become a co-owner? Well, once the collectible is verified, it's split up into tokens. Each token is a digital representation of a part of that collectible. The tokens, for now, are ERC20 digital assets that exist and are transferable on the Ethereum network. In full disclosure, I'm just speculating here, but I would keep my eyes peeled for interoperability with other crypto networks. We also have the entire evaluation process that is listed on the website if you'd like to learn more. The collectible is fully verified and appraised, and then stored in a secure vault. And then once it's secured, they begin the tokenization and the offering. And they've partnered with a company that specializes in storing, protecting, and preserving high-valued items for museums, art galleries, estates, etc. So I'd imagine if you have museums and art galleries storing hundreds of millions of dollars of collectibles, they know how to securely store your item. And then next up, the tokenization process and the offering. We also have the top 3 sports card sales in history coming in at a combined $17 million. Can you guess what they are? You got Mickey Mantle, you got Honus Wagner, and you have LeBron James. Each of these cards is worth anywhere from $5.2 million to $6.6 million. Unbelievable. Mickey Mantle was just sold in May 2021, and Honus Wagner has not been sold since the year 2000. So overall, guys, I hope I gave you a wonderful understanding of Liquid Marketplace and why I'm so excited. You can also follow them at Liquid Marketplace on Instagram. And I love how they laid this out. It looks so cool. This link will be in the top of the video description to create and reserve your username today. And friendly reminder, guys, this is my only Instagram account. There are many impersonators out there sending direct messages. That is not me. My only social media is linked directly in every YouTube video description along with in the pinned comments. So please beware of scammers, guys. Be safe. Appreciate all that like and sub. And until next time.